Wedding professionals and brides will be flocking to the Reno Sparks Convention Center this weekend for the premier bridal showcase.
Now, one of the guest speakers presenting is Peter Mary, author of the book entitled The Best Wedding Reception Ever. KOLO 8 News Now's Caroline Whiteman's live this morning with a sneak peek of what tips and advice Peter Mary is going to be giving away. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning. I'm here live at the Peppermill with Peter Mary. He's going to be speaking here tonight and giving a little bit of a preview on what brides should do to create the best wedding reception ever. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Tell me a little bit about your book.
Well, my book is designed for the bride who wants her guests to have lots of fun at a reception. Maybe she's been to one that was kind of boring. The guest left a little early. She'd like to prevent that. So I give 140 creative ways to make the reception more fun in a style that will fit her personality.
So what type of tips are you going to be talking in your seminars? And your seminars are free, right?
Yes. In fact, I'll be speaking at the bridal show this weekend on Friday and Saturday. I'll show some video examples, and I'll talk about some examples as well. But like one simple idea is when people tap on the glasses to make the bride and groom kiss, we'll have other couples stand and kiss too, because they'll provide us with a list of names. And now we're involving the guests and making it more fun. That's just one of several ideas we'll be sharing.
Now, a lot of people are concerned, they're working on a budget these days. How can they create a memorable reception without going way over budget?
There's lots of ways to cut costs, but it comes down to priority. If you want the best decorated day, you're going to put more of your money into the ultimate decor. But if you want a day that people are going to remember and talk about and laugh about for years to come, then you might want to prioritize to choose a better quality of entertainment, because that's what they're going to remember when it's all said and done. I had a wedding where no flowers showed up and people still had a blast.
So it doesn't matter how much money you spend or where the venue is, it's all about having fun.
It really comes down to that. A wedding reception is supposed to be a celebration. So let's make it fun, and that's what I've tried to put into my book.
All right, Peter, thank you so much. We'll talk to you a little bit later in the show. Pat?
All right, Caroline, thanks. KOLO 8 News Now's Caroline Whiteman reporting for us live from the Peppermill.
Now, if you'd like more information about Mary's book or the wedding showcase, you can just head to our web channel, kolotv.com, and click on Hot Topics. The author of the book, The Best Wedding Reception Ever, is here in town giving free advice to wedding professionals and, of course, the brides-to-be.
Now, it's all part of this weekend's premier bridal showcase. It's being held at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. But this morning, KOLO 8 News Now's Caroline Whiteman's live at the Peppermill, speaking with the author himself. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning. That's right. I'm here at the Peppermill with Peter Mary. He's going to be speaking here tonight from 6 to 9, and then he'll be giving free seminars at the Premier Bride Showcase this weekend. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Caroline.
Tell me a little bit about what's in your book and what you're going to be sharing with wedding professionals and wedding couples.
Well, at the wedding professionals, I'm going to be talking about how we can work together better as a team to create really memorable moments for our brides and grooms and make their day really exciting. For the brides at the showcase, I'm going to be giving them some really fun ideas they've never heard of before that can make their guests laugh and cheer and just have a really fun time at their wedding.
I was going to say, because it's not about how much money you spend or where your venue is or, you know, the flowers, the cake, all that is secondary. What is the most important thing to having the best wedding reception ever?
The most important thing is identifying what kind of fun you want your guests to experience. Some people want a very classy and elegant wedding. Some people are looking for a wild celebration with lots of really wow moments happening. And so in my book, I cover 140 different ways to make a wedding fun, and they can pick the ones that fit their personality and style.
So give me one that sticks out in your mind as is a really great idea.
Well, here's one. Have you ever seen the garter toss? And when the garter gets tossed, the guys part like the Red Sea because they don't want to catch it. Have the groom put the garter around a football. Maybe a football from his favorite team. Maybe he autographs it, the bride autographs it, put their date on it. When he throws that football with the garter around it, guess what happens? The guys fight for it. They actually want to get that garter. It's amazing how easy it is.
Do they actually want to get married
They
after?
really, no, but they want the football.
Sounds good. And also, the presentation that you're going to be giving tonight is called the Starbucks effect. Now, what does coffee and wedding receptions have to do with each other?
Well, 15 years ago, when people went to get coffee, their drink options were usually cream and sugar. But now, thanks to Starbucks, we live in a world where your coffee drink can have 80,000 different drink option varieties. So in today's world, people are used to having that many options in their choices. And I'm going to share with the wedding vendors 5 different things that Starbucks has done well to create so much demand in a marketplace that never existed before. And we're going to show them how to put that demand into their services so they can attract more brides who love what they they do.
Gotcha, because if you're creating memorable experiences and you have that legendary service, the brides are going to be happy and they're going to pull off a great day.
And they're going to talk about you to all their friends, and they're going to rave about you and become fans. And that's when you start getting that kind of business that increases the amount of money you can make and also fills your calendar, which is so important to wedding vendors.
Especially now when everybody's worried about budgets and the tight economy, correct?
It's very true, but budgets come down to priorities. Everybody chooses to afford what they want to afford. The bride who wants a really, really fun wedding might choose to afford a better caliber of entertainment, whereas the bride who wants the best decor might choose to go with the fanciest flowers. So it really comes down to what's your most important priority.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Peter Mary. Again, he'll be speaking here at the Peppermill tonight, and then you can catch him at the Premier Bride Showcase this weekend. Pat?
All right, Caroline Whiteman live this morning at the Peppermill for us. Now, if you'd like more information about Peter Mary or his book, or if you're interested in this weekend's bridal showcase, we've got information for you on our web channel. Just click on Hot Topics.
And that really was a fantastic idea, throwing the football.
Well, you mentioned, and it was one of those things where you listen to him. He's got a lot of different ways that you can approach the similar problems, and that was one of them that, you know, caught your attention right there.
Yeah, and of course, he will be at that wedding fair with tons of other people who have advice and ideas. Might be a fun event to check out.
Exactly.